So, Antoinette, you mentioned that you felt that you were losing money being in these rooms.
I do lose money when I'm filming. I have to push all of my patients down to about 2 to 3 days to make myself available for about 4 days. And then I get here and it's just a back and forth. I'm not seeing an abundance of endeavors and successes and achievements within their businesses. And so, yeah, I lose money because my first job, real job,
Lord,
is doctor.
please, I done went under the water. Jesus.
I don't need a side hustle.
So where are things now with you? Are you dating anybody?
Open applications for new hoes and new haters. Okay, it's open enrollment season. What you mean?
I love
I
that.
had to put a pin in it for a very long time. There were a lot of days I deserved sex too, and I didn't get that either.
My last question is the most pressing question of the night. Would you ever come back to Belle Collective?
I was trying to leave Mississippi.
Why you look like this?
Because Antoinette knows she want to come back. So now, Antoinette, you...
Okay, raise up hands, and I want y'all to be real. Raise your hand if you would like Antoinette to come back to Belle Collective.
If we would like her to come back?
Yes.
What if you just don't care? Like, yeah, it's like you don't have a... And when Antoinette hugged me, that's the truth. She said we have a love-hate. We're not gonna lie, we do. It's been like that.
You helped build this show.
That's what I
You know, listen, at the
She
end of the
did.
day, there is,
people what
and this
they
is true
want.
tea, there is nothing like an OG. So I just want to say from Carlos King, even if it's only me, but look, you got,
Yeah, you got my vote.
I want to say I thank you so much for coming to play with us. And you have my public request to come back anytime you want. I want to start with you, Willie. Where did things go wrong when it came to like your friendships with Cliff and Glenn?
Well, to be honest, I was blindsided by it. You know, when we left New Orleans, I was like, we're in a good space. So I'm not coming into his situation, his establishment, thinking I'm gonna be beefing and then I have a brawl with y'all or anybody else. And it was like I got blitzed, and I'm like, what happened to that energy we had in New Orleans?
That's what I'm saying about Aikisha. What happened to the energy in New Orleans?
But why did it escalate?
What made Glenn mad when he told him to suck his bill?
That's it.
Suck my
Yeah.
That's it.
He's a street guy. He not going for
I
that.
ain't going, like,
I can take the joke, but he wasn't gonna take it.
we play all
I
day.
wasn't joking then.
I know you wasn't.
Well,
Because
I
I know how to
like I
read
said.
body language.
And you
I'm
know,
I'm from a whole nother,
Bro, but you say,
part of life, bro. I let you talk.
who stood up first, man?
And I was still smiling.
Who stood up first?
You did, Willie.
I'm supposed to sit there and be like, oh, shucks, guys, here it goes. You trying to embarrass me. And I was like, damn, how did we get there?
So Cliff, you have said numerous times that you do not like Willie.
Yes,
Why is that?
because the last 2 years, Willie been jabbing at me, taking cheap dabs and everything.
Yeah.
So, but when I returned the favor, he couldn't handle it.
That's not it, bro. I didn't understand what you were saying. When we talk, you mumble. When you drink,
So that's why you don't like me, because I'm mama.
first of all, let's keep this.
I asked you a question. That's the reason. I'm just
I'm telling you, you don't let me tell you why I don't like what you do. When you drink, you're incoherent. You embarrass your wife.
What you and your wife do is y'all business. What I do with
That's
my
not
wife,
it,
my
bro.
business.
I'm saying, when you don't drink in English, you're a different man.
I'm not-
You're a coherent man.
Do
You're a
you-
man
do
I
you
can
like
have a
me now?
conversation with.
Do you-
When you get drunk,
you
it's
like-
oh,
Alright.
you know, with
Answer
a
this
man in
question.
his house, and when a man does this,
Okay.
bro, this ain't the 1940s. Women are allowed to vote.
She can vote. She can do what she wants. I'm the man. She the woman.
Bro, nobody's
You want
taking
me-
you a man. I'm telling you, be a better man.
I don't know what name to
Don't
call.
let your alcohol speak for you.
Baby, alcohol wasn't speaking. I'm speaking now.
Okay.
In the words of JJ's wife, are y'all Gucci?
Gucci, baby, they Gucci.
We're Gucci. They Sophia. Gucci's gone.
Based on what we saw this season, it did appear that you are the one preventing your wife from establishing a cordial relationship with Selena. Is there just something that you are trying to hide, prevent for these two women to be cordial?
No,
But you weren't happy when
No.
you found out that they spoke and made up in New Orleans.
no, I wouldn't, because goddamn, it could have goddamn escalated.
But
you
it,
know.
but JJ, it did. One thing that I said to you last season, when your daughters were here, I said at the end of the day, you as the man, you gotta fix it.
I know you say, I gotta control this. This is my way of controlling it. Can't nobody tell you how to control a situation when it ain't them.
What is your relationship like now with your daughters?
It's the twins right now. So me, Star, and Sky, all of us have a great relationship. Everything is smooth.
And the only reason y'all have that relationship is because the girls reached out to you. If they didn't, y'all still wouldn't be having a conversation.
It don't matter who reached out to
I'm the
It
dad,
does matter.
and I do things the way I
we
see
got
fit.
one.
I go back to where the problem was. I say, I have raised y'all. Y'all grown now. I say, but whatever me and your mama got ain't got nothing to do with y'all. And to be honest with you, I tell them all the time, I say, I want your mama goddamn to get with a nice man, and that man spoil your mama, and y'all can be at peace.
You like Mike?
Mike ain't got no problem with Mike. She with him. She love him. I'm happy.
So Mike, how do you feel about what has been happening between the families?
I ain't gonna even lie. It ain't Selena to me. This to me. But you said you happy. We happy, so it don't even need to be no more disrespect. None.
Absolutely.
Y'all are the ones that's been disrespecting me for years.
You officially quit your job.
Officially quit.
Do you have a job now?
I have a box truck. I deliver, you know what I mean? I'm doing my thing.
So what company do you have now?
Our
Delivering-
company, Pearson & Pearson Logistics.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
You know, I'm the type that whatever I put my mind to, I can do it in flow and frequency, and I attract what I need. So the minute I put that contract in, people started reaching out to me.
Well, that's beautiful. Congratulations on that,
Thank you.
too. How is everything going with your health?
Everything is great. Everything came back normal. Thank God they did the biopsy, and it was benign.
Amen, amen. Do you feel like Glenn retiring from towboating and being at home, did it bring you guys closer together? Is it helping your marriage?
Absolutely. But at first, it was a struggle. We had to learn each other all over again. I'm a different person, and he's a different person.
You know, it do make a difference with me being home and seeing it. Being here to see her hustle, man, and see how hard she really grind, I have a newfound respect for her. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate that. And I really appreciate you saying that.
I'm proud of you. No
Thank
doubt
you.
about
That means a lot.
See?
it. Proud of you, baby.
Thank you.
Comparisons. Aikisha, Lateshia, and Latrice went from collective correction to complete chaos. Take a look.
What the hell was that? I think it's just one bad apple. And that's Aikisha.
Not only did she not reach out to me, but you stole my nephew's phone on top of that. We're tracking the phone. The phone is at her house.
Wait, what?
Latrice comes sending me this long-ass text message. She said, on Monday, June 10th, I have contacted you regarding my nephew's lost cell phone. I have requested that it be returned. Before things escalate, let me know what's up. And it goes to say, I'd better tread lightly, you antique-faced dummy.
Is this not her address in Jackson?
Oh, my God.
In the midst of the altercation, my nephew ended up losing his phone. We tracked the phone, and it ended up being at Aikisha's house. And it's an issue, because my nephew died. So, bitch, I want his phone.
Your nephew died?
That's the reason why I want his phone. He was like,
I'm so sorry.
ugh, I don't even want to talk about that.
Aikisha, from your vantage point at the finale, what happened?
At that point, I did not have any issues with Latrice that I knew of. But what I will never tolerate is anybody disrespecting my husband. My husband comes to Mississippi because of me. My husband supports and invests in Mississippi because of me. I
Glenn, you
knew I
said
was
that?
coming there to support this girl and be there for her business, and you gonna come for my husband? No, ain't nobody gonna do that. What hurt me is I heard when Glenn leaned in and said, that man competing with you.
That man in competition with you. You got the hot young wife and he got Aikisha.
Don't
Yeah, that was
you got a hot young wife and he got Aikisha.
And that's when I looked at that. And to be honest,
That was some bull.
I didn't say nothing bad about you. I called you.
But what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Why would he be competing with him and his wife is hot and he has
I didn't
Aikisha?
call.
What does that mean?
I didn't.
Let's be real, because you're real.
Her look, she's
You-
very pretty.
I ain't never said Aikisha was a bad look. It's not an ugly female up here. I think y'all all beautiful. I have a black mother and grandmother. I ain't never disrespecting no female.
I think the point was, obviously, no woman wants to be referred to as the opposite of a hot young such
I
and
didn't
such.
say opposite. I called her Aikisha.
You do understand how that could come across as shade.
A lot of came across to me and
I
shade.
just want to make sure I understand everything clearly. So What happened to your nephew's phone? Your nephew was involved in the altercation?
Yes, my nephew, he was at both events, like he helped out with a lot of stuff. So in the midst of everything, I don't know how his phone got into the hands of production, but they thought that it was one of her people, so they gave the phone to them. A week later, my nephew died, right? So, my nephew died. You know how you're reminiscing and going through memories, so because we track each other, like I track everybody. So I'm looking at the location and I'm like, this is Aikisha's house. So that's when I text her and I'm like, hey, you know, you have my nephew's phone, I need his phone back. Like, those are my nephew's memories. Like, they belong to him, they belong to us. Anytime it comes to Aikisha, I'm 10 toes behind her. I support everything that she does. And the fact that you cannot even return.
Did you ever have access to his phone?
No. She was like, it was tracked to this address. Well, when I looked at the address, that is not my house. So it's a couple of houses down.
Right next door to your house.
Well, I didn't know.
What a coincidence that it's right next door to your house.
Okay, so wherever, it wasn't my house. I never saw the,
But then you tell Marie that your people threw the phone out the window. Which one is it?
Okay, I'm not gonna talk over it. I'm gonna tell.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to tell.
So did you have the phone or did you not?
I never had this phone. Never saw the phone, never had possession of the phone. My niece said that she realized it wasn't any of us, so she said she was like, F the phone, and threw it out.
So people just throwing phones out the window.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Have you ever found the phone?
No, I have never found the phone, and to this day, I can still track it, and it's still in the proximity of her house.
So let me ask you this. Lateshia and Latrice, why do you feel that Aikisha should be kicked out of the collective?
It's that outside of this, we don't see Aikisha but the 3 months that she's here filming. And when she's here, she's pushing her own agenda, and that's what it's been about. From day one.
Isn't that what we all do?
We're out here to push our agenda.
Yeah.
Don't try to do that, because what you can't do, you can't out-talk me, and you know that.
We know that.
We know that. But you try to.
That's all you do.
That's all you do.
That's all everybody here knows it. And you talking about sisterhood. I've had conversations with other people on here about how you lie.
I've had them about you.
I've had conversations with Latrice how you lie. When Tamara talks about how you lie.
Stop.
It's terrible.
They barely got
so
something.
Gucci.
She barely got something. If material things measure you, that's why you're miserable. If you're measured by material things, that's another reason you should be out for this platform.
Your husband
that's another reason.
National TV cheating.
Lord have mercy.
You know what the funny thing is about this? Don't nobody up here like you, and if you know for sure.
Stop.
Keep going.
Okay, Aikisha and Lateshia, I'm not gonna scream.
What the keys at the Ferris Street?
Lateshia, I mean it.
Look at me.
Stop it. Okay, so first thing first, y'all people was always like intense. I'm gonna knock the brakes off you, you know. So what made y'all come to that place after 3 long seasons of Marie versus Latrice?
I'm just tired, you know, like of the ongoing back and forth, taking shots. You know, like it's time to move on past that. Like it's ancient at this point.
One thing about you, baby, you love to hold a grudge. So what made you get past it too?
I just think for me, life is so short. Like, it's too much to just harbor on to something that was really nothing. I understand what Marie said we were beefing over, but that's not my character. That didn't come from me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good was that burger?
I'm not gonna lie, Carlos. It was like 20. I am not a hater. I give props where props are deserved.
Marie and Latrice, can Carlos King finally get y'all to hug it out?
Hug it out. Real, because Marie been
Listen,
she wanna be me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, I am here for this.
Aikisha, that's how you do a collective correction.
Oh, yes, honey.
Okay, honey. So because me, Tambra, and Marie don't drink alcohol, so we got apple cider.
Wait a minute, girl. This is really some juice.
I'm excited about it, okay?
Come into our world. So stand up, Bells. And as the king of you queens, thank you all so very much for a wonderful season. You all never disappoint me. And here is to many more.
Many more.
Now you gotta make sure you look each other in the eyes and drink.
Okay.
And I have one more surprise.
Okay. Oh my God, surprise!
The surprise is This is a Belle for Selena for the new Belle. Okay, so what is your wish as a new Belle?
My wish is really for my family to come back together. Because my kids are everything to me.
Oh, yes.
And that's what I really want. So.
Yeah!